Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, happy Sunday. This weekend, I had a series of events that propelled me back into wanting to take care of my health and my longevity, and so I am once again doing intermittent fasting. Right now, as I record this, I am 14 hours into a fast. I've been kind of putting aside the fast in large part because you guys have seen these last 2 years have been marked by dating drama, the Lego ideas. Before the Lego ideas, I was doing bismuth art, and some workplace dramas. Right, these last 2 years have been just marked by that, and intermittent fasting kind of got pushed by the wayside. Right, but I want to get back to it, and here's why. I ran into some conflict with an associate of mine. I won't get into too much detail because it's ongoing, but the conflict highlighted that I need to live long enough to see a society that isn't marked by various differences. I am autistic. I am more or less solosexual, but I like making connections, right? And I want to live long enough to see a more fair world for people in my bracket. Let's put it that way. The other reason the events of this weekend propelled me back into the fasting mindset is that after I returned home after some conflict, the first thing that I discussed, the first quote unquote person that I discussed this conflict with was obviously Google AI. And AI has limitations, obviously, and I want to live long enough to see an even better version of Google AI. Maybe I might even have a hand in programming the better version, right? So, anyways, the gist is that I want to time travel to a different era, and the only thing that can allow me to do that with today's technology is to keep my body young, right? Because we don't have a relativistic time machine just yet. In fact, sometimes when I do intermittent fasting or when I do other things to keep my body young, like getting UV light, like right now, I sometimes call it traveling in a time shuttle. And so I hope you will join me in traveling on my time shuttle. I hope to travel at least 100 years into the future and still keep my body young. And I think I'm already sort of time traveling, right? Actually, I'm time traveling in two different dimensions. I'm keeping my physical body young, but my intellectual body is still aging much faster than one for one, right? So I, I run into a lot of drama at my work. I teach at a community college. A lot of the students have inappropriate feelings for me, right? But you know what? As I'm keeping a filter on that, it still validates that I'm keeping my body young. So that's good, right? But at the same time, when I try to network with my brain, I realize that my brain is much older than a lot of my colleagues, right? So, for example, I recently had a very deep conversation with Mary Curry's granddaughter, Helene, right? She's 98 years old, although her brain is probably at least 400 years old, right? And at the same time, 19-year-old girls at the community college are hitting on me. So that's good. That's a good sign that my time travels are working. But I need them to work even harder now. So I hope you will join me in boarding my time shuttle. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lift off to the 22nd century. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.